The Adirondack Mountains are the only place for me. With my dog, my Jeep, friends, and my hubby. Grab a cup of coffee and sit on down with me. We will tell the tales of the places I got to see. Nature, Adirondack stores, and even ADK coffee. Grab some coffee and join ADK Nani. Coffee with a DK Nani.
Hey everybody, it's ADK Nani here. Welcome to Coffee with ADK Nani. Today we're shooting at Crew Coffee. It is the best coffee in Glens Falls or in the region so far, outside the Blue Line. My favorite, but anyways, we're not here to talk about Crew Coffee. We are here to talk about Wisdom with Wini. We're doing part 2 of the series with her. We are talking about the jewelry making. We're going to learn how to make beads and then how to turn them into earrings and bracelets, and I'm super excited. And then a little plug at the end for some, I don't know if they're stepping stones or something that she has. Super excited about that. So come along with us, enjoy the ride. And thank you, Winnie Martin, for your time. Hey everybody, it's ADK Nani here, and I am with Winnie Martin of Martin's Lumber. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see her. And we are here to check out how she does what she does, because she is a jack of all trades and master of all. So let's check her out. Hey everybody, it's ADK Nani here. And everybody wonders, what is there to do in the Adirondacks except hike or ski? Well, let me tell you, there's all sorts of things to do. For instance, have you ever wanted to keep something very personal close to your heart that had happened? For instance, a bridal shower invitation or a wedding invitation, a baby announcement, a wine label from a specific date. Well, Luciana Martin's Lumber can custom create anything for you, and it is so amazing at how they do it. In this episode of what I'm going to start calling Wisdom with Wini, because I have learned so much from her, you're going to see how to make the bead out of anything. That is a wine label. Today we're focusing on the bead only. Stay tuned for more about earrings and other jewelry.
You're going to determine basically the width of the bead just by determining the wide end of the triangle. So we have a little bit of color in the
I didn't even think to use like a label. Once the paper's cut, we use a custom drill bit that she has made with a nail and a needle to roll the paper into the bead. It's really cool. You just stick the paper in between the nail and the needle.
Just let the paper wrap around itself. You don't want to hold it too tight or you rip the paper. And then you can just steer it. And when I first started out, I was so concerned about getting each of the papers exact. Now, just to finish it off, a tiny drop of glue right at the very end of the paper, and that's going to keep the paper from unwinding.
And once the glue is on, you just run it through a little bit more. And if you make a mistake, look, you can just push it back and then pull it off. And there you go. You have your bead. And she's just playing with it a little bit to make sure it's formed. And then look, there you go. The YouTube video will demonstrate the different sizes with the different drill bits. But here is an example of 3 different sizes that she uses for various pieces of jewelry.
Once I get a bunch of these done, I string them on some fishing line.
Oh, she's got some on there.
Oh, okay. I've got some strung on the fishing line.
Check out these.
Dipped in polyurethane 5 times. And I told you my secret before as far as when I do the beads. Yes.
I can remember. You take off your glasses, wear an old shirt, and you take it and you fling it, and then, let it dry. Once the beads are done, you get to start creating the jewelry. We interrupt this program for a quick commercial. Hey everybody, it's ADK Nani. Peace. Join us for a Woods Walk and Artisan Market hosted by Martin's Lumber on June 6th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. where there are going to be so many talented vendors there, including the Sasquatch Chicas, yours truly, and the Adirondack Queen. So come check out and see what we have to offer. So many amazing, talented people will be there. Have fun. Have a great day. Hope to see you there. Crew coffee is the best. Anyways, so we learned how to make the beads. Now we are going to learn how to turn them into earrings and bracelets. We'll go over the earrings first, and then I will personally show you how to make the bracelet. Thank you, Winnie, for all your
To make the earring backings, I buy sterling silver 22 gauge wire. And the price of that has gone crazy. When I first started buying it, it was, they call it a troy ounce.
Pause to read. This is a troy ounce.
But the thickness of the wire, the thicker the wire, the heavier the wire, so it's more expensive. So I'm using all the wire I can use right now without buying any. Like I said, I buy the sterling silver wire because I don't want people to have reactions wearing the jewelry.
I'm interrupting just to say, how impressive is she? She cares about her customers so much that she's going to buy the best. So she's using sterling silver wire. She's making the post, and it just blows my mind. Just so she doesn't have to worry about people having a reaction. I mean, how can you not love this woman?
But the cost of that is just crazy.
So that's actually good to note that she uses sterling silver wire.
So now the wire's cut, and I'm going to go over to the other station, the jewelry station.
If you are not used to playing with fire or with tanks for the next coming part that's coming up, don't try it at home. Get help, and excuse the blister on my face. I got it when I jumped in the lake. Yep, it caused a blister. All right, now back to our program.
Or the air on. So that's air and propane. And it might take me a few minutes to get this. And in order to solder silver, probably most metal, you have to put flux on it. I don't understand the science of it.
Another pause to read why flux is important for soldering. The flux is important to help the silver melt properly. And then she's just gonna light it up. Let's see what happens. So now she's adding a little oxygen to the propane to see if she can get it to the right temperature. So Winnie gets the tool to the correct temperature, and then she sticks the piece of the wire, that sterling silver wire, and she's got the flux on it, and she's just going to solder it and mold it so it turns into a little ball at the bottom of the earring. It is really cool how that works. Then she has to let it cool. Let's get back to this. I don't know if you can tell, but if you look at it, it just balled right up. She heated it, and that silver just balled right up and created a little ball that she puts when she attaches the earrings. Let me show you a picture. And once she is done with the soldering, then the metal pieces, the little sterling silver pieces, they have to go into a pickle solution to cool off. Due to time constraints, because it takes a while to sit in the pickle solution. The pickle solution in the water will take time, but she's just demonstrating for us exactly the process because I am so obsessed with how she makes her jewelry. So
now this is going to be 2 ear wires. So I've balled the 2 ends, and we're going to
she's the coolest
make
person
the little
I've
tip where the end of it.
So she's shaping the tip part of it so she can get it to go around the screw that you'll see in the next video. So Winnie gets the wire cutters, she snaps cuts the piece into 2 so she can have 2 earring backs. And as you can see, she's just finishing it up right there. And then she puts it on that machine to where she will shape the earring, like the earring back, into the form of an actual earring back. I mean, she created this on her own. It's a wood block, and she put the items on there to help guide her as she creates these earring backs. And then voila! You have an earring back that is sterling silver, and she's gonna just continue to shape it and form it. Sure what that thing is that's in the block, but
A nail and a needle.
Oh, it's a nail? That's a nail?
2 nails that I ground them down.
Okay, see, I was like, it's some like massive screw is what I kept telling the Adirondack Queen on the phone. I'm like, you've got to see what she does. It's crazy cool.
So just, again, and it took me a while. I mean, there's a word for this, a jig that I think. So it took me a while to determine how far apart the two should be. But that was the hardest thing. And because I mean, I've got another one up there. It didn't work out good. So again.
And question, what made you think to do that? Like, you have the most creative mind I have ever met. Like, I've seen like making the drill bits.
I copy a lot of things. These need to be cleaned and polished. So they'll go into pickle, and then they'll go in a tumbler with steel shot.
Pause to read the definition of what steel shot is.
And then they'll be shiny, sparkly.
That is so cool. And then you just stick the bead up on there and...
Yeah, just...
There's the earring beads right here.
Okay, so I used to make my own ear pins, but it's easier now just to buy them. So I mean, that's going to pull out, but just very simply, you put the ear pin in there. Usually I put a bigger bead at the bottom, and then just...
At this point, she's just curving the top so the bead doesn't fall off and attaches to the earring back.
Is that okay?
Wow. That is crazy. Wow. That is crazy. So you guys, we just got to see an original Lucy Ann at Martin's Lumber earring. I am so excited. And I have already got to see her do a couple of bracelets. And whoa. Okay, so these I know for a fact are from the Adirondack map because I have a set of earrings.
So I could have made an earring out of one of these.
That's okay. So these are the maps, right?
Yes.
So these are the Adirondack maps.
These are the Adirondack maps. I think I doubled the map paper to make them thicker.
And what would you use these for?
Bracelets wear these earrings, but I mean, I just get in my head what I would wear, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
See, and it means a lot. So I don't know if these are these aren't made out of the map, are they? These are the darker ones?
Right. Those are that's the Chronicle dyed with green fold coloring.
Oh, that is so cool. Okay. That's these right here.
That's this.
Oh, that's this one?
Yep.
All right, so these are some of the beads that she's made. I like the military green ones. I can't wait for those to come out. When those come out, I'm probably going to buy me a pair of earrings because almost everything I wear is military green.
I didn't know that.
Yes, military green, and then the blues. I wear different shades of blue.
And I've been looking for, those all piles of paper that I use, junk mail and wallpaper and stuff. So, but I'm low on certain colors. I don't have much purple in there. Don't have much pink.
This is purple?
Yep.
Yeah, so, but you know what? As they come, they are, if you want to, because we're going to end the jewelry part. Thank you so much, Winnie, for showing us the jewelry part.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
I love her stuff. I really do. I've actually got 2 pairs of earrings. I got like 2 bracelets. The Adirondack Queen has some. You can find them if you want to contact her. She's on social media, which I will upload here. And also you can find her at everywhere. I've seen her at Wax and Wicks. I have seen her at, it's not the netting pot.
No metal.
Hitching post. There you go. I've seen her stuff at the hitching post. I've seen her items other places as well. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But here's a good chance. If you want to visit the Adirondack Mountains and you're in the Lake George region, if you go to most of the gift shops or even some of the country stores or even restaurants that have stores attached, odds are you're going to find a Lucy Ann at Martin's Lumber jewelry. It's Lucy Ann's at Martin's Lumber, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you're going to find... Well, this is not. This is actually from HMS Creations, but still, that's it. But you could find her jewelry, and she does have necklaces. Those are at Wax and Wicks in Lake George at the outlet store, or not the outlet store, the outlet mall. And I've been collecting a bunch of bracelets and earrings made out of the Adirondack maps. But look, if you don't want to travel out to Martin's Lumber and you love her work and you don't want to make your own, feel free to stop by Wax and Wicks in Lake George at the Outlet Mall, where you can find all her jewelry. I was so inspired, I created a Mother of the Groom bracelet. Wow. Getting to see her in person was so amazing. Getting to see her work and how she made the jewelry, how she even made the post. The only thing that she didn't make was those ear pins that she stuck the beads on and attached to the back. So I'm like, amazing. She's sterling silver. I just loved watching the process from how she went from the beginning of making the bead to putting it to the earring. And the way she does with the bracelets, she'll choose like glass beads or other beads to go with it, and she creates these amazing bracelets, which I have attached a picture of how I do them here in the video. It's just shortly before that. In fact, I actually made one. She made the paper beads, but I made a bracelet for my daughter's mother-in-law for their wedding because they're getting married. So at the shower, I presented her with a gift of the wedding invitation, and I showed you a picture of it. It was genuinely just so fun to make. And she lines up the beads, and then she takes a little needle, and she puts the elastic little cords through them, and she measures them to the wrist, and that's how the bracelets get here. We didn't have time to go over that at this visit. Hopefully, I would love to meet up with her again and do this again, or even do more, because she just does everything. So coming up on Saturday, June 6th, is the Woods Walk that they're hosting at Martin's Lumber, where you can go through a walk in the woods, and then there's going to be some vendors, an artisan market. I will be there representing some short crocheted items and some keychains, some other like party favor type things, little car dangles. The Adirondack Queen will be there with some lake glass. So the Sasquatch Chicas will be there. We'll be rocking it out. Come see us. We might even have some stickers, some little fun things. And there's going to be Empty Nest Sudrum, T.O. Hoken Turning, Fred's Art. There's so many people there. I know I'm forgetting people, but there's going to be so many people there. And cool thing, Mr. Martin will be running the sawmill. So you'll get to see it now, and you can even have like wood freshly cut that you can purchase that day. So come check them out. Check out Lucianne at Martin's Lumber. And thank you, Winnie Martin. Thank you so much for doing this with us and giving us the time to show us how you do what you do. And you truly are amazing. And now a little sneak peek of the stepping stones. Yes, she also has stepping stones for your garden. So go ahead and check those out in this next part. And then you guys all have a great night. I tried to look up what this was, but this isn't wood. So I want to know what are these?
There's stained glass stepping stones.
Stepping stones. Duh, I knew that. So this one is a butterfly. Okay, thank you for watching. And yes, the rest of the stepping stone video and more videos of stepping stones will be out next week. I will be getting more pictures when I go to Martin's Lumber on Saturday, June 6th. So I hope to see you there. Thank you guys for watching Coffee with 80K Nani, and you guys have a great week. 80K Nani out.